Welcome to Defining Deborah. Hi. I think I got a glow going or a shine going from lips to face here. Hi guys. I know it's been a minute since I did a vlog, and I'm just in the mindset that if you're not really feeling it, then that's probably not today to get on YouTube. So, yeah, I've been doing some other stuff. So let's just have a chit chat in the car. I'm on my way to get brand new tires. So let's just talk while I go. So, you'll get to see the scenery and I will talk in the background. Okay, so, I actually had done a video, and it was on being the words alone, and lonely. I hadn't posted it. I don't know if I'm gonna post it. We'll see. It might have been just one that I did for myself. So in saying that, I thought it would be a really, really neat idea to actually, yeah, okay, I just wanted to make sure I was videotaping this correctly. I thought it would be kind of neat to do like a series on dating in your 50s, because it's a lot different from dating in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. So I thought that maybe I would go online and see what society is saying the best way is for people over 50 to find a partner or a date. I can tell you that I have tried online dating. That's me gagging. And I even thought about a matchmaker, but the cost is ridiculous. And then when I read the reviews, it was horrible that they were just taking people's money, and the majority of the people, of course, were women, because that was one of my questions. I was like, well, as this company being a company that match people together, do you have a lot of men that would use this service? Because to me, I see women doing it, I can see us doing it, but I just don't see a lot of men running up and saying, oh, I can't find a woman, so let me go find me a matchmaker and spend all this money to find one. I don't think so. So some of the reviews from the ladies were like, you pay, and it ranged from like $700 or $800 to $3,000 that people had paid depending on the package that you got, and you would be promised so many dates, like maybe 6 dates. And the thing was that the women were upset because either they met men who were like, I'm only going on this date because I have so many that I need to use and I've already paid for the service, or they were definitely not their type. One lady even met a guy that was gay, so I don't even know why he was doing the service unless they got mixed up in what gender he wanted. So the reviews were horrible. And so when I even talked to the lady, because of course they will not tell you how much it's going to cost, it's packages. And see, the thing is, they want you to sign all this paperwork. Once you sign the paperwork, you're kind of locked into paying them. It's like a contract. So I told her, after reading the reviews, I didn't think it was something that I would want to invest my money in, and then come to find out that either I don't get the amount of dates that you said, or the dates were worse than ones that I could find on my own. So she was like, well, you do realize that everybody is not going to be satisfied with our services. We try to do our best, blah, 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 blah. But for the type of money that they're charging, they ought to just have Prince Charming coming to pick me up, okay, and take me out. So that was a no. When I first got divorced and I decided I wanted to get back into the dating scene, everybody was like, online, you gotta go online. So I went on Plentyoffish, Black People Dating, senior black people dating or senior black people meet or something like that. Match.com, senior something. It was like quite a few. And what I found was that the same people were doing the same thing I was doing, signing up to multiple sites, so you would see the same men on the site. And then when they did talk to you, the majority, I'm going to say 97%, were looking just for sex. And so I even have put on my profile on Plentyoffish that if you wanted to have a booty call or me talk dirty to you or any of that, then you might as well not even contact me, which, you know what? Nobody contacted me, which was okay, because that's not, heck, any woman, if you just want to have sex with somebody, I would say most women can find somebody without going on a website that will have sex with them. I'm just saying. So I did meet, let's see, okay, you see how this car just came right out there, and I'm doing 50 here, and then they're going to come out and do less than 40. Let's see, I met 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gentlemen, I'm going to call them. And they all had good qualities. But what I'm finding, you know, I was married 18 years, and my husband was actually younger than me. So what I found when I got out there, that things had changed quite a bit from when I dated in my 20s and my 30s, because I got married late in my 30s. And so, yeah, the men over 50 talk a good game. So let me put it like this. They can talk a good game, but they can't always play a good game or perform up to the standards that they promise. I'll just leave it at that. So, yeah, and most of them did not want to commit, even though at this point I didn't really want a commitment. And this is to be honest, what I would really like is to have a companion, a friend, a person that I can get to know. We're friends. We go and do things together when we're both not busy. You know, we're being exclusive intimately with just each other, but we still have our lives and we do other things with other people, you know, but we're companion friends. I guess that's what you call it. I mean, I'm not looking to get married. I don't want to move in with anybody. I don't want anybody to move in with me. I like where I'm at in my life. Things are going well. I would just like to add that to it. And then it would just be a totally full life. Not to say it's not full now, but I do know that I feel like I am missing that little part of my life. Is it going to stop anything? No. But I just like to add it to it. So I don't know exactly what they think, but for the most part, out of the 4, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, who was the 4th? Actually, it was like 6, 5, 6. One guy I never met. I don't know. He just kind of creeped me out from his picture. And some people will keep hitting you up, and I'm just like, why do you keep sending me stuff when I'm not responding to you? And we were actually in the same field. He's in the mental health field. He's a counselor, but he works in the prisons. He is from New York, but just things in his conversation were just kind of freaky to me. So I was just like, he was a little mad because I called kind of like almost, well, it was an hour before, and told him I didn't think I was going to make it. So I was just like, nah. And then there was one that ended up being like a stalker. We hung out for a little while, but it was like I almost couldn't get rid of him. He just would call and call and call. It was just very obsessive. So I was like, no. And then one, 3 had issues in the intimacy department, and So that never happened. And then they didn't have anything. And I'm not trying to be materialistic, but if I'm bringing something to the table, you should at least have something to bring to the table. And it's not like these guys had just came out of a divorce or something where they were trying to rebuild themselves or anything like that, or they had a major loss. They just never really ever had anything, and they were content with their life like that. But I am not, because there are things that I want to do, places I want to go, and I do expect you to wine and dine me some. So yeah, so that didn't work. So I just decided to give up the online, and then I met some people in person which were equally a bust. I'm still friends with these people, all but one, well, two. The stalker, I'm not his friend, but I still, am friends with them because there was no reason to be upset or mad. It just didn't work. Sometimes it's like that. But now I'm just like, okay, where are the decent men who are doing something with their life, but with like a friend, and they're not married? Or they're not gay. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on in South Carolina. So, hence, that is where I'm at. So, I'm going to do this little exercise and see how it works out. And, yeah, I'll bring you guys along the way. I don't even know what other ways there is other than the online and the matchmaker, but we will see. Okay, so I'm at the place where I'm going to get my tires put on. So I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Thanks for checking in to Defining Deborah. And you guys have a marvelous, marvelous, terrific Tuesday. Look at my hair. It just don't want to act right. Oh yeah, I got crochets in the top and shaved on the side. What you think? All right, see y'all later. Bye.